Good morning, everyone. It's we're recording this on a Monday because life gets in the way, and like I think things don't let to do us on Sunday night sometimes. But we are doing it. We are here. Don't worry. You will get your fix straight into your eyeballs. I've got my usual suspect with
Hello.
me. Yep.
It wasn't me. Nobody saw me do it. You can't prove anything.
Okay. Cool. We will let the court decide that. But by sheer coincidence and sheer bad luck on his part, we also got a short one as well.
Hello.
I'm
here.
Yes, hello. He is here.
Not against my will.
Yeah, pretty much. I was just lingering in the Discord channel, not expected to have anyone. Then Sean popped up, and I just like, well, so yoink, thank you.
That'll do.
You'll do nicely. Thank you. So we're going to get straight into the good stuff. Div 1 was it was Div 1, wasn't it? So Dwyn's elites and some vamps.
Yeah.
Because he's carnage counts.
This was a shocker, really.
This was a bit of a shocker.
I wasn't expecting that.
2-2. Well done, vamps. So I don't know what our predictions were, if you have them. But
it was quite definitely not a draw.
No.
It was a unanimous high elf.
Yes. I wonder what happened.
And they've certainly done well, these vampires.
So did they get some damage done or something?
Not that much. I mean,
no, 4 KOs.
4 KOs. Well, if anything, the elves threw more blocks and killed more. The SPP is on a fairly decent spread. Let's have a look at what happened. Here, the elites. Shock horror. Elves catch 100% of the time. Huh. Go for it's were over 81%. That's okay. There was a fireball. The half and half fireball.
50's all right for a fireball.
Yes, they must have hit 4. Must have tried to crack 4 people and got 2.
2? You'll take that?
Yeah, any fireball you give us, we'll take that. Armor was fine. It wasn't.
Well, the vampires got an intercept.
That might be it. Yes, that could be the telltale story on that one.
Yeah.
A badly timed intercept is a disaster for anyone, isn't it? I wonder who did it.
Yes.
Is there any way we can sort of guess who did it?
Well, it's one of the 3 vampires.
Or was it?
Well, yes, because he scored twice, and there's 3 of them with 3 SPP. So...
Oh, no wonder it's always
So
one
one
pass.
of those must have done a pass.
Okay.
Pass and an intercept, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, has he got 2 Duke Ivan Voorhees?
He has got 2.
They both got the same SPP and everything.
No. Well, one of them is the strength 5, ag 5 monstrosity. The other one is a virgin.
Nice.
I don't know if he's like hoping, or all 3 of them have got pro. That's nice.
That is actually pretty sick. I did actually see these. Like we haven't looked at Division 1 for a while, have we?
No, obviously no. We'll tap on it in playoff week, I guess. But that is nice.
That is tasty. Three pro vamps. One's blodge. One's strength up, agi up, block. Oh, the original Duke Ivan Voorhees is an absolute menace. That thing that could be horrendous.
Yeah.
We've got lots of block on his thrall. There's a kick. There's a rando guard. Cool. Anyway, well, obviously won't delve too much into that. We'll save it for playoff week. That you know what?
Nice.
Vamps. Yeah. Right, golf claps for the vamps.
Good. Job good.
Yes. Sean, anything to say on that? Or is it just a bit like, yeah, well done?
Yeah, well done for the vampires.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. This one, I can't remember what we predicted.
Well, should we just nip back to the? So we had the Tank Top Bum Boys versus Monster Mass Bash. I'm pretty sure we predicted. We predicted a unanimous Necro win.
Yes, that feeling that's about right. So we're expecting David today. Yeah.
Oh, something died.
Almost
killed
twice as
something.
many successful blocks.
But he killed something.
KO'd a lot more.
Yeah.
And on the other side of things, they'd rolled a hell of a lot less dice than the Necro. Usually that more blocks, less dice. That's usually a good recipe for a win
victory.
There.
Yeah, but but something died.
Something did die.
The
What?
monster mass bash killed something.
Ooh, let's have a gander. Let's quick jump into teams. Let's see what died. Was it anything worth it? Warrior. So 4 warriors, 4 pestilence. I think it looks like it was just a rotter.
Oh,
Yeah,
well.
just
Oh yeah,
0 SPP rotter.
Yeah, working class Tory number 4.
He missed next game the strength dude though.
Yeah, that's good. Oh god, I keep looking at this like.
Yeah, it's minging it.
This is a
Just
minging
don't do
team.
it. Don't do it to yourself.
But yeah, it's
Good job.
well done, Dave. We expected you to win. Honestly, we expected we expected you to get hurt as well, though, because obviously that team is like a murder machine. The Nurgle
Obviously, he's managed to get it right at staying away from them.
Yes, I imagine so. Just keep clear of the things causing the damage,
He's
and then
attempted 17 dodges, and yeah, he didn't block us much. So clearly, he's not. When he's gotten away, he's not moved in to try it and get into a scrap.
yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Well done, Dave. It's Impossibles and Paulies Angels. I caught a little bit of this, and it was just lizard domination.
Yeah, we said that this would probably happen. I mean, the humans did well again with the armor breaks.
Yes, 12 armor breaks to 5, which is pretty solid. Got 1 touchdown. I think it was a lots more passes, more blocks as well, more KOs and more injuries caused by the humans. But I think.
But Lizard's movement 8 is pretty nasty.
Yeah, those skinks. If one's alive and got the ball, they can really run rings around any team.
If the skink gets gone, it's over.
Yeah, and that skink pretty much got gone. I mean, look at the armor success fail for the Impossibles. It's 58% held.
That's pretty bad. I mean, if that's taking punches on Sauruses, that's bad. If you're taking punches on skinks, it's
that's about right.
Still bad.
Still bad.
Still
Yeah,
bad.
but not great though. The dodges were fine. Pickups were fine. Go for it's were fine. There was no. But boneheads, only 1 bonehead from the Crocs.
I mean, you'd take that, wouldn't you?
Any day of the week. The Angels, I mean...
Nothing really to write home about there.
No, the dodge was a bit sad. 58.
Wake up KO's a bit poor. Dodge, but it depends what dodges you're making. But
yeah,
captain's a bit bad.
But the pickups weren't great. Look at that pickups.
No.
3 successes to 4 failures. I think that might have been... Was Sure Hands Frank not on the pitch? Because he definitely wasn't using his sure hands if he was. Jesus. I wonder if
He could have been.
Yeah.
It's statistically possible. They can can fail.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do
Stuff
fail.
like that.
I wonder if he just every time Sure
Plus,
Hands went to wait for it, just double wand it.
7 attempts to pick up seems like a lot. So some of those.
Well, yeah,
because
he couldn't pick the bastard up. He's fumbling it every time.
Maybe he was trying to pick it up in,
could
like,
be
4
Sure
tackle
Hands
donors.
one that failed twice.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, no. Yeah, like each failure. So Sure Hands failing twice counts as 2 pickup rolls.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
But like he might have been trying to pick up in like a 5 up or a 6 up zone out of desperation. So
Possibly. All right then.
don't know, but it's not great anyway. Next one.
Hey, go on, Ewan. How did you do it?
I punched things.
Yeah, 12 armor breaks. Oh, did you have 1 die?
I had 1 die.
Yes,
he
he
had
did.
1 die.
both
Both of them double APO fails.
Ooh.
So the APO death into death on both mine and his.
Oh,
He lost the Black Orc blocker with block.
Ooh.
I lost the most influential player in the league, number 1 top scorer, number 1 most distance travelled, number 1 on a lot of things. Gary Holt. RIP.
Oh, Gary Holt.
That was the cat pass, the catch and dodge runner.
Oh, it was the part elf.
But
It's a part elf.
you got more out of the rest of the game because
Yeah, I leveled up a few things. Well, something and
that kill of your runner was the only cash that the Orcs scored. So they just got that 2 SPP and the MVP's SPP, and that was it.
Gutted.
So you came out of this a lot better.
Yeah.
Oh, and you got a guy sent off.
Yeah, my death roller got sent off.
Oh, okay.
Oh, death roller,
that,
of course.
that doesn't
yeah.
count.
I'm not used to seeing that.
Death rollers.
Death rollers that often.
Yeah, fair enough. So have a quick look at your any dice rolls that had any significance. Not really. 50-50 on the catch, 50-50 on the dodge. That's dwarf.
Catch is pretty bad.
Yeah, you casualty rolls 3 failures just straight up. Your loner.
Yeah.
Your bribe failed.
Yep.
Gutted. And your lightning bolt failed.
No, I didn't have a lightning bolt.
Oh,
You
no,
had a lightning bolt,
you
but
got
it
bolted,
failed.
but it failed against you. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next on. Oh, again, it meets with predictions.
Yeah.
That one, that was pretty much what we called, and called it we did.
We did.
In fact, you and Emily both said I'd draw, to be fair. I said I'd win.
Oh, yeah, well, you would. But no, it's... I think we were expecting a draw because you're both quite sort of grindy, bashy teams. I don't think we were
it
expecting
had
the,
got 1 all written all over it.
up until a certain point, and
Yeah. Up until the point, where you drop the ball and get mullered by some dwarfs.
yeah, fair enough.
Next up, Khemri Undead, so the death off.
Yes, the death off.
This looks like a concede draw by the looks
Oh,
of
it does actually. What happened here? Yeah, there's nothing on here.
Yeah.
No touchdowns, but it's 1-1.
Yeah, I'm guessing that
Only
didn't
SPPs, MVPs each way.
Uh,
No dice rolled. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a concede draw.
oh, okay. Boring.
Oh, well, my prediction was right that it was going to be a draw. But play games, folks. Play games.
All right, as we were then. Bulls and elves. I'm pretty sure this is a repeat.
We called this for pro elves though, but
Yeah.
first time Sam's beating them.
It's a tough game for the pro elves. Sam did a great job last season, and he knows how to get these wins. But it's always going to be difficult against a team like this.
29 armor breaks by the
Yeah,
Bulls. They found themselves. They found what they were doing last season, and look,
Started
9
again,
KOs, 2 injuries, no kills. That's a
Yeah.
that's
29 armor breaks off 32 successful blocks.
yeah.
There was only 3 blocks where they did
That's
armor, but those
horrendous.
could be pushes.
Jesus.
That's pretty. Yeah, that's a dicing.
That is elves getting absolutely fucking mullered. That armor just turned to paper. If that. Did they leave
I think
the,
paper would be stronger.
Because it inflicted 9 KOs. That's the
Oh.
thing. If you remove enough players consistently, you don't need to take them for the whole game.
blocks of
Yeah.
Jeez.
Even if you're stunning everything on a turn,
Yeah.
you make 3 punches and you stun everything. That's
Yeah.
massive.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
like half
because
the
then
team
you
gone for a
can't
turn.
react. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Yeah, so the Bulls definitely sort of like found themselves in that game. They just turned themselves.
Also, the Bulls got an intercept.
Oh, they did. Oh wow. Oh wow.
Oh wow.
He was having a game.
They caught their 1 catch. They attempted
Oh my
2
god.
bribes, both of them successful.
Fair enough. The jump up. Oh, the jump up was successful. I mean, that's fine. The bolt was successful. Actually, he got bolted.
Yeah, he got bolted.
He got bolted.
Actually, no, I don't know. I don't know if I think he gives. I don't know. It's tight on the old SPP, on the old team value. So I don't know if. Oh, they get a free one, don't they? 'Cause
Oh,
of
they get
Stadium.
a bolt. Oh, they get a wizard each.
Stadium.
Ah.
Yeah.
The other thing worth noting with all those KOs is that the elves only passed 3 of 12 KO rolls, which is a lot less than 50% that would be your
Yeah.
average.
Ouch.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, the elves got a little bit a bit diced on that
I
department.
mean,
didn't
I'm
they?
not going to pretend that I feel sorry for them.
Oh no, elves are scum. But
Feel sorry for him. He's put together a good team,
Yeah.
and he's played some.
But again,
good
but
football.
we called that completely for the pro elves, and we were completely wrong.
and
So, there you go.
well, he got completely diced by the look of it.
Yeah. So tables. I think next.
We'll look at the leaderboard as I paste over that garbage. Let's have a look at this one.
Still looks unlikely that the necromantic team will fail to finish first.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I
think
think it's gonna. They would need to leave both of their games, and I'm the only
Yes.
person who can catch them, and I'd need to win both of mine. I don't think it's
Yes.
gonna happen.
yeah, all Dave needs now is a draw, and that's him first place done.
Yeah, I mean, and then it's still pretty tight now. But if you sort of look at the division, like obviously, the two dwarf teams there taking up second and third. Then you got a couple of elves. Then like Damo's dropped down to 7th. Now it seems like he's dropped miles because he was up like second, third last week, but he hasn't, or because it was just that tight.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's 3 points between 3rd and 7th.
Yeah, it's a big swing in that.
And then there's 4 points between 7th and 8th, which.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I mean,
So,
those guys at the bottom, the last 5 guys look to all be fighting for that one place.
I mean,
now.
I still think it's statistically possible for any of them to qualify, but it
Yeah,
does look look like the 8th, 9th, and 10th look good, look at the best for it.
Yeah.
I mean,
They're definitely more likely.
but yeah, any can do it. But it's all about because if you win all your games and everyone else loses all of theirs, well, you get through, don't you?
yeah.
So we'll see. I mean, we'll see where it ends up. But it's a tight looking league. Again, I'm like next week if I win like this week, I might be thinking I might throw because I don't want to play Damo in the first round because I've got Damo on my last game as well. It's like but it's not. That's not something you want. Oh, I've come second. What do you get, Nurgle?
Yeah.
Table manipulation. I get where you're coming from. But still,
I'd much rather play MNG or It's Impossible. Thank you.
Fair enough.
Not that I don't stand an equal chance of winning either game. It's more that I stand a better chance of winning the one after.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Of surviving
Yeah,
through the game.
Yeah.
fair enough. Well, that was so. Yeah, that was Division 1. It's hard to tell where it's going to go in the end, but it is just that bottom end, isn't it? That the 8th position. I think it's the scrap at the bottom to see who could just squeak in and then go against. Well, they'll go against Dave.
Yeah, I mean it's not what you want, is it? But you get reward for coming 8th, you get top of the table. But that's how it works. Why you try not to come 8th.
Exactly. Moving on. We shall go to division.
We're going to do some predictions.
Oh, I'm editing it. This is why I don't do it in the morning because my brain isn't functioning.
Great, you're normally drunk at night, so
I know exactly, but
then either way. So
but at least
I mean, it makes no difference.
Oh, shut up.
Does it really?
Anyway, here we go. Bridens, Elites, and Unscrapped Bulls. Now, since the Bulls put that in against the against MNG United, I might have to rethink the Elven play.
Yeah. Yeah, because it is a tough game for elves.
Yeah.
Because any dwarf team with all that tackle kind of takes away a lot of their development.
And your advantage of high elves as well over pro elves, wood elves is armor 8, and that's completely negated by the fact he's got all the claw.
Yeah. So I'm expecting if that's going to happen,
I'd
then
say it's the same result as
it's 2-1, isn't it?
Similar to
I think
1,
that's
possibly.
fair.
Yeah. You watch now, it should be 4-0 elves. It should be like we're gonna just get sacked.
Of course. Are you giving that as well?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit Bulls as well.
So undead versus pro elves. It's a tough game to get when you're like that close to qualifying, isn't it?
Yeah, I think
I've got to give it to the pro elves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd expect the pro elves. They've got
all the tools, haven't
one lodge lineman on a miss next game by the looks of it, is it?
I'm sure they'll cope.
Oh, whoop-de-doo, Basil.
They've got the tools to do it. He's not. I think he'll win.
We've got AG4 coming out the ears. It'll be fine. Green is the colour. Mummy's Little Soldier.
No, this is a better game.
This is
to be getting when you're talking about like the qualifiers. This could be the end of Andy.
Yes.
If Matt can win it, but this is a draw, isn't it?
You'd
Surely.
like to think so. You just can't.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, let's have a quick look at the team. Let's have a look at Mummy's Little Soldiers. Oof.
He's got his stuff back.
He's got his stuff back, but half of it's like broken.
That's Henry though, man.
Yeah, that's Kemri. So Tomb Guardians. He's got all his Tomb Guardians.
He's got his double niggle
One's
back.
got a double niggle,
He's got his double niggle
which
back.
is always a fun bit to hit.
Yeah, just to see what happens with that if you get through the armor in the first place. The Blitzra is back with missing his missing a bit of his armor. And
Lower blitz.
and the other Blitzra is losing a toe or something. So both Blitzras are hurt, but you can't sack them because they are just still good, even in
Still do what they need to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the Orc team's a bit more vanilla, but he's got kit. I think he's
He's
just
got
gonna...
the skills. It's it's a tough one. I'd say draw seems fair.
Draw
Yeah.
does seem fair.
He can't afford that. I mean, he's missing a Black Orc,
Yeah.
He is missing
which
a Black Orc.
it could tie with the strength. You know, that could prove bad.
Yeah,
Trying to start strength for the mummies,
Yeah.
but then again, he's got his strength 4 blitzers, so he's not.
but bear in mind he does not have a troll. He's got a goblin, but no troll.
He sacked the troll.
He sacked it. What happened? Why did he sack it?
It spent a game rolling really stupid, and he decided he didn't need that.
Oh wow! So it was a sacking of spite rather than a sacking of.
No,
wow.
he was like, I'm done with this bloke. Got rid.
Fucking hell! All right.
Well,
I thought like
yeah,
you got like an
that's the
armor
thing.
down
Big
or
guys,
something.
big guys are tough, especially since this team was Andy's first attempt at playing Blood Bowl. It's like it's
All right.
an extra challenge to follow. Yeah, he's done all right. He's got some good results, but yeah, the troll's just an extra complication whilst you're trying to get the hang on everything else.
Yeah.
So you just-
fair
so
enough.
you
They're
just-
a
so
tough
you
thing
just
to use,
spin it
knowing
off.
when to activate and when not to, where to place him, just to be annoying.
Yeah. I still think it's a draw.
Yeah,
Yeah,
almost certainly. I 1-1, yeah.
1-1,
Which-
1-1.
Well, a 0-0 wouldn't surprise me either.
but I guess the other difference is a draw's enough to knock the Orcs out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Work, so
And
maybe
it could well be
they
enough to
take.
qualify the Kemri.
Yeah.
So maybe the Orcs try taking a few more risks.
Yeah, maybe. But might
Yeah,
have
play
no
a
choice.
bit fast and loose. Talking about fast and loose,
Yeah.
fastest and loosest team in the game now.
Oh, say again.
Fastest and loosest team in the game next.
Oh, yes. The Paulies
Dwarfs.
Angels and versus yourself, Ewan. So I imagine you're backing yourself.
7-0, innit? To the Dwarfs.
Oh, yeah, that's
2-1. 2-1 to the Dwarfs.
2-1 to the Dwarves, I can see.
I'd accept going for 2-1 for the Dwarfs.
Yeah, let's have a quick look at the Angels. They've actually.
He's got
got a good little
some
squad,
nice
hasn't he?
kit.
He does have some nice
He's
kit.
got
Movement up,
the
Ogre.
guard, movement up.
Movement up, thrower. Strength up, Blitzer. Whew. Every time.
So, I mean, he's got-
One-eyed Joe, the blodging kicking lineman. He's like. He's probably the most expensive
but-
lineman I've seen.
But he's got some things. But dwarfs can hurt that.
Yeah.
Yeah, hit those 2 blitzers.
Yeah, with the niggles, knock
niggling
them out.
injury ones. Hit them with your mighty blow. They should
Yeah.
go down pretty quick.
Should do. Doesn't mean
Yeah,
it will.
that's the plan. I mean, I've only got
Yes.
I've got. It's like I've got a movement up on a. I've got a fresh runner,
Yeah.
and I've got a movement up on a blitzer.
Mm.
So it's movement 6.
That is a
I guess
fast
the
dwarf.
interesting thing he has for is Hail Mary pass on a thrower,
I mean,
which against a slow moving team like dwarves, you
It could
maybe
work.
do
well
just
work.
throw it up and have your team run round it.
Yeah, absolutely. Just yeet it up the field, run around the dwarves, and catch it. See it at the side. Ugh.
Yeah. Take diving touch on your catches.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
That could be
Yeah.
interesting.
I mean, it's a good tactic against dwarfs, isn't it? Slow rolling offense. Mash bash impossibles.
This. Oh, I'd be tempted to. I'm gonna say Dave is probably gonna do this one because he's having the
He's on
season.
he's on a season inning.
He's on it. He's on it. He is absolutely. I mean, just look at the. Say I won't go back to the leaderboard because we're all doing more editing, but it's like you've got. They're having such a good season, and the team itself. I mean, just like quick look at the team. Where are they? There in the middle.
And you did
The
think,
team itself is brilliant.
Yeah, it's not expensive.
And then you've got stuff like you got that claw in there that has your lizards a little scared about where the Saurus.
Yeah, and he's just lost another wolf, I think.
Hey, that is a fresh wolf there. He did lose a wolf in the last game, so it's probably actually that's pretty nerfed him a little bit. I can't remember what the old wolf had.
More than nothing.
More than nothing, obviously. But it was like, but he's still got the kit here. I mean, he's still got the block sidestep wolf. He's got 2 ghouls, which both have sidestep. One even has, is that diving tackle? I see it is diving tackle. A couple bits of tackle, some block. Rando guard zombie.
Yeah, well, you would.
Yeah.
Guard white. Yeah, it's a strong team. I mean, and then going against lizards who
Diving tackle can be nice again at trying to tie up those skinks.
Yes, that diving tackle can be very handy in that respect. The blodging Croxigore, the man, the myth, the legend. Saurus guard block, mighty blow guard block. Vanillasaurus, I think that's a fresh. It must be a fresh one. I think did he lose a Saurus recently?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so.
Yeah, fairly recently.
Agi up
But,
skink.
I mean,
fucking hell.
It's all about the skinks.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna. I think it's a draw, personally.
You reckon?
I think they'll just sort of trade and have a bit of a shootout.
Fair enough. A high scoring one then, you reckon?
Yeah, 2 or maybe even 3 all.
Pwah, that could be interesting. I'm tempted to go. Might not go 3 or probably say 2 all myself, just as a because bear in mind they are lizards. They're still going to try and slap some shit. Those Sauruses are mean.
Yes, they want to hit things.
Yes.
Sean's opinion.
Yeah, I still think the Necro have it.
You reckon?
That's fair. I can't argue with it. Oh, this one's obvious, isn't it? Vamps 6-0.
Yeah. Vamps versus Nurgle. Now,
Don't think he's going to have a Vamp team left after this.
probably
Sorry.
not.
It might only be 1-0, but it's going to work.
Yeah, it's going to be a. This looks like it's going to be a Nurgle victory. The amount of claw on there, and he's got. I mean, all you need to do is just target the thralls, and then the Vamps implode. Yeah, the Vamps will implode eventually. One of them will roll a 1 at some point, and if they can't get close to a thrall because you've removed them all, then he walks off having a strop. Yeah, I reckon. 1-0. Just a 1-0 straight up for the Nurgle. Might even be 2-0 if he manages to get the ball off him.
Yeah, but it's going to be a.
It's going to be a bloody one. There's not
Gonna
really much
hurt.
of a vampire team left after this, I reckon. Sean, similar thing from you,
I agree there. Yes, I'd say 1-0.
Fair enough.
1 maybe.
Right,
Lovely.
should we get a scoot on and go to A now?
To A. Yep. Cool. So, go back a step. Here we are. Well, we called this one pretty much straight up, didn't we? Kill it and grill it versus.
We called this one completely.
Yes,
Yeah.
4-0.
Yeah. So, wow.
surprised
Ouch.
at all.
But we also said that as well. So
Yes.
I'm sorry. That must have hurt.
Yeah. No, you can tell that you can tell the chaos will get a bit desperate. 3 expulsions.
Get standing on those rats.
Yeah, he tried, but he only broke armor 14 times. Oh, the Minotaur leveled. He give the Minotaur piling on. Fruity.
I mean, all right.
Yeah, sure.
It might get him levelled a bit quicker.
It might get him levelled a bit quicker, but then again, it also might
Get him fouled out a bit quicker.
No, it also might get him fouled out a bit quicker, and also might put him like on the floor and eat wild animals 4 times in a row.
Yeah,
It just lies on the floor, it lies on the floor, taking in a lovely suntan. And then,
yeah, and from the floor he doesn't have any tackle zones.
I've just witnessed something disgusting. Mittens, the storm
that?
vermin, has levelled.
Yeah, claw.
Yeah, he got claw. Claw, mighty blow, piling on.
Piling on.
That thing.
What more do you need?
What more do you want? Christ. Yeah, Mittens is gross. But yeah, 4 touchdowns. We called that. We knew that was going to happen. The Rats have just run circles round the not very well performing Chaos. Well, it turns out one reroll was a risk, and it bit you in the arse.
I mean, yeah, it happens.
It does.
Maybe take 2.
Yeah, possibly take 2. Sean,
Sean,
thoughts
injury versus. Yeah, I mean, we kind of, me and you both. Well, you said that the Norse would win.
Yeah.
I've sided with Emily wrongly.
Yes.
It's a difficult one, isn't it?
Stunties against block.
Yeah.
As soon as Stunties come up against a team with that much block, suddenly they're not surviving as well.
Yep, absolutely.
And that's it.
Yeah, it's it looks like it was a bit of a rough time for the Flings. I think if memory serves, I think I watched. Did I ever watch any of this game? No, I watched a different Halfling game. But to be fair though, 30 blocks succeeded by the Flings. The 45 from the Norse. She was fighting back. I'm trying to.
Yeah, she's fighting back, but
her
you need to be able to.
Were probably pushes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to like get your kill on. It's possible because they're armor 7, but you've got to get your kill on, otherwise you get killed.
Yeah.
As noted.
Yes, it was rough. It looks like it was a bit rough for Emily, but we sort of like half it. We expected it. Oh, to be fair, her dodge rate is terrible. 63%.
That's not far off if it's a 3.
I know, but they've all got like dodge.
I
Haven't
guess the dodge reroll. Yeah.
Yeah, they should be a bit
Yeah.
higher than that.
But the thing is, you don't factor in the reroll because
67. It should be 67.
67 should be spot on.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Obviously, it'd be more successful with the reroll, but that factors each roll as an individual.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Still.
So it should be at 67. So it's a little not.
Yeah. Oh, the take route wasn't fun. 76%. That's a bit. Is that right?
Yeah, that's low.
That's low. Throw teammate was good. Yeah, I could pass it. Stab Zara.
Yeah.
She must have had Zara.
Failed.
The stabs.
She had a go.
She
Didn't make it. Jump up didn't help.
Nope. Casualty. It looks like it looks like it's a fling game. It was a fling game against block.
It
was a fling game against block. Yeah, it was.
Off.
Liz off. Draw. Well, yeah.
Yep.
We all called it Crocs, so we know nothing.
Yep.
Undead versus Nurgle.
Yep.
This one we were a bit undecided. Kind of went with the Nurgle. You said a draw.
I was wrong.
Looks like we were all wrong.
Mm-hmm.
No, sorry, we went with the Undead. Sorry.
So we're all right.
We went with the Undead. You went with a draw.
So you were all right, and I was wrong.
And we were right.
Yeah. Either way, Fritch was wrong.
Yeah. Either way, I was wrong. Fine.
Fritch was wrong. It's a good result. That.
Yeah, good result.
Next one is the shocker.
Yes. The Bretts have suddenly, out of nowhere, right at the end of the season, suddenly found themselves, and they're actually sort of.
Wasn't that what most people were pointing out? The team had lost some games, but the team wasn't in as bad a place as
it seemed.
As David thought it was.
Yeah, it's like they've been batty. I rinsed them. I hurt them.
Yeah,
a lot,
I mean, we both me and you gave it to the High Elves. Emily actually called this one, but I think it was more that she wanted Dave to win.
she just willed
to help her qualify.
Yeah, she just willed it into existence, and hell, look at that! It sort of worked.
It worked.
Yeah, it's a very surprising and cracking. Yes, well done. In terms of the blocks and stuff like that, it was a pretty even affair. 35 to 30, 3 KOs to 2, one injury each. pretty standard. If more 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So one more SPP for the Bretts. One.
Yeah. One. It's all it needs. That's enough to make it a victory.
Apparently.
Didn't roll many dice, did
no,
he?
they didn't roll many dice at all. Let's have a look what happened to the...
3 2s. He rolled 3 2s.
Oh, wow. Oathbound definitely rolled bigger elves.
Oh, there's some ones there. There's some ones there.
38 ones. Eesh.
Yeah, look at that dodge rate.
Ooh, 67% for elves. That is terrible. That is terrible for elves. Ugh.
Yeah.
EFI rate of almost 50%.
Yeah.
And
yeah. It might have been the dice that had something to say about that.
Yeah. Oof. Wake up after KO as well.
Yeah, that's pretty horrible. I mean, it depends on the dodges you're making, but still.
Still oofed. Even as elves.
Still oofed. Yeah, oofed.
Yeah.
You don't want to see it. And you lost. Explain yourself.
I just got outplayed for the most part. It was. Well, Graham is a very good player. I'm not going to deny that. It was. Honestly, my issue was I couldn't break his armor for Toffee. I only got 3 armor breaks the whole game.
I'd seen the second half, and it was the Bull Centaur received the kickoff, caught it.
Not intentionally, he just was in the way.
But just happened to catch it.
Yeah.
But then, it took one fail to leave Fritch's team out of position, and Graham's experience came in. He surrounded the team. The guard was all perfectly placed. I just couldn't get out. Fritch nothing. All he could get was uphill blocks, pretty much.
I think there was one 2 die, which even then I was rolling heavy on pushes. I think, if I remember correctly, I was rolling a lot of like.
Yeah.
Let's have a quick gander.
So Graham got dice then, really.
If anything, by comparison, Graham actually did kind of get dice. He got a lot. I think about 4 double skulls the whole game, which is which is a lot. But they were all happening at quite inconsequential times, and when he could spend the rerolls to reverse them, I was getting my critical fails at horrible times, and even then, even a reroll or
and then all that guard just surrounded him.
Yeah, and I was just like.
Penned him in, and he had no.
There was that, and as well as that, in the first half, the troll managed to. The troll deserves that MVP because he got into a position where he was actually just surrounding. He was touching base with 3 of my guard dwarfs, and I just couldn't get them away. Anyway,
so he locked you, he ties you up.
He just did it well. It put me out of position, and I just couldn't do. I couldn't do the damn
thing. None
thing.
of us saw that coming.
No,
actually. Surprisingly, none of us said that Graham would win.
My death was a. The death was turn 4 on a guard chorf.
Oh man!
I've had them die before.
Yep.
It's tough.
I allowed it to happen. I didn't use the Apo on it because it was turn 4. It was too early, and I had the money to replace him if I needed, which was a good choice because the next dice roll was also a 6, so it would have been a dead.
Fair enough. Did you need it again?
I did need it again. I got an MNG on my Mighty Blow Chorf, and I uploaded that into a no cash, so he's still in for this game.
But things can turn it around.
Yeah.
One of the times that I had although it's a bit late in the season now, one of the times I had a Chorf blocker with guard die. The next game, his replacement managed to score a cash and an MVP, level up,
instant replaced.
It instantly took claw, and then next game went on a rampage and got Mighty Blow in the second.
So what you're saying is this is a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, this is gonna go well for you.
It's gonna go well for you. It's definitely going to go for
me.
Oh, well, I'm against Flings next, so yeah. It's like let the farm begin. Sorry, Emily.
You don't want to let her get a draw so she can qualify for the playoff.
I'm more interested in trying to just try and power level off her so I can at least have a good standing in the playoffs. So I've got a bit more oomph.
I'm sure I'm sure.
I'm
the
sure she'll
halflings
appreciate
can
it.
plot their own way into the playoffs.
Yeah, they'll find a way. She might still draw, and she just might have like Emily might still draw. It might end up as like a 2-2 draw or something like that. But she just might have a team left because she just won turns. But anyway, we'll talk about that in a minute. Leaderboard.
Leaderboard. Da-da-da-da.
Yep.
Yep,
Put the right one in. So
Graham,
up
top. The top three are looking gone. I think it's fair to
Yes.
say that it's sort of
yeah,
it's a battle really for 7th and 8th here. I think
Yeah.
it's going to be tough to get past you. We'll see how it goes, but then after that, they're not going anywhere. Yeah, I think it's all about. Well, to be fair, it's all about them halflings. Those could be sewn up. A loss on the Bretts and a loss on the High Elves, and that's it.
yeah. Those Bretts are creeping though. They've got some momentum. They could leap into that 8th position.
Bretts have to play second place this week.
Ooh,
and,
maybe
Brett
not then.
Rat. It's Brett Rat.
Okay. Ugh,
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it's. I think I want to say I'm relatively safe, but I think I need to make sure I win to guarantee it.
It doesn't hurt you winning.
No,
T'other one in contention, which is the who is it?
use your words.
The High Elves. The High Elves.
Yeah.
High Elves.
They're oathbound.
They've got
Yeah.
the Nurgle
Nurgle
below him.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's a chance they could win it, but could spell death.
Yes. Oof. It's gonna be a tough old one. It is. I'm not gonna lie.
So should we have a look at those fixtures? Talking about those fixtures.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. So
Shall
let's
we
have a gander.
fix up those fixtures. Ooh, Liz on you.
Liz on you, Studfield Maulers. It's just the Lizards. That chaos
Yeah,
team is
it
just that chaos
I
team
mean,
is
it's
buggered.
cut and dry. You agree with
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
straight
cool.
up. One's across the board. Excuse me.
Bless you. Yeah, it's gonna be
Undead
Lizards.
Norse.
Undead Norse. This could be an interesting one because
Middle of the table. This.
middle of the table.
There's not much between them. Forms going both ways.
Yeah. I'm tempted to say the Norse.
I'm going
I might-
to call it for the undead myself.
I'm going to go
But
draw.
Yeah,
Fair
it's,
enough.
I don't see
could be
anything.
anything that.
So
either way, yeah.
one of us is going to be correct. Like it.
Yes.
We're
hedging our bets.
Yes, we're
Next we
hedging
have
our
the
bets.
Bretts
Yeah, right.
versus the Rats. I mean, this is what 4-0 to the Rats again, isn't it?
Probably. Maybe 3-1.
3. Okay.
The Bretts might
It's
be
gonna
able to
hurt.
one.
It's gonna. There's gonna. You might kill some shit, but
Yeah, that claw
Rats will
mighty
do their
blow.
norm. Yeah. That's yeah. Actually, that's just
That
gonna
piling
wreck
on thing that could absolutely just tear apart.
wreckage. That
Yes.
yeah. Rats are winning that, aren't
Right.
Yeah.
Is that a missed next game though? At the moment on the claw mighty blow blitzer.
Hang on.
they? I don't think. If
Hang
it
on.
is,
Analysing.
That's great for Dave, but still not going to help much. Phase 2. Yeah, it is.
It is. You're right.
But that's not going to matter.
It is a smashed. It is a smashed hand. The one that's just got claw is smashed.
It's smashed, so they've attached a claw to him.
Yeah. There you go.
Replace it, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, Yeah.
Oh, that is MNG. So, does that? No, it doesn't change.
No.
There's still rats. And that Skaven player is a very good Skaven player. He knows his rats. He ran circles around me.
Yeah, that's what rats do. Rats
Yeah.
run circles. Next up, we've got the Chorf half.
I
I mean, are you going to beat Emily?
yes. I'm sorry.
I agree
might
with
hurt.
you. It is going to hurt.
It is gonna hurt.
If you're a halfling and you're coming up against Chorfs,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for that one, tune in tomorrow at 5. I don't know.
live at 5.
I think it's live at 5. We'll confirm it on the Facebook page later, but it's yeah, that's happening tomorrow. Go on, Sean. What are you saying?
Yes, it's definitely going to be a bloodbath,
Yeah.
and it's going to be
We halfling blood everywhere.
halflings.
Yes, I will happily take up like 4 dodges to get away from them trees. Because as soon as they root, I'm gone. It's like bye.
Yeah.
Leaving.
This is a top of the table clash. This one. Next
This is going to be an interesting
Graham
one.
versus the Crot Rocking Beats. Now, Crot Rocking Beats been doing well, but they've kind of gone off the boil a little bit, and Graham's Graham. So
Yeah, so it's going to be an interesting. I mean, let's have a look at the teams. Let's have a look at the Lizards.
good TV, yeah.
Strength up
3
Saurus.
blocks, strength up Saurus. That's like
Yeah.
a double Croc score, basically.
Yeah, strength up Skink as well. That's nice.
It's only movement 7.
It's only
Then
movement.
you've got the movement
It's only
9
movement 7.
skink that's got an injury.
It's only movement 7, but it's also got sidestep and catch and a strength up. It's like
Yeah, you'll take that because it's not the one. And you got the movement 9 one
yeah, and he just compensates.
that's got block.
and a niggle.
I mean,
Yeah,
Lodge. No, got to hit it first, haven't you?
yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not. I'm actually. I like that team, but knowing Graham and how well Graham plays, I think it's a draw.
You reckon? Looking at
Yeah.
this,
Because Graham's going to get hold of a skink and kill it.
I think Graham's got this because he's got the guard mighty
the
blow. He's got mighty blow. That's
He's
gonna
got
make
a
him mighty blow.
tackler.
That, and if he uses that guard troll as well as he did against me, he could tie up Sauruses. Maybe multiple.
Yeah, but you know, it's only at strength 5. If you're going to tie up Sauruses, you've got to be careful because they can.
Yeah.
They say he was doing fine against me because he was like
Not. Yeah, but you're strength 3.
yeah. So he could tie up
Makes
a couple of
difference.
Sauruses.
You need 4. He needs 3
yeah, it's
to get 2 dice on it. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a tight affair.
I'd go 1-1.
1-1. I'm
Graham,
going to say
2-1.
2-1 to Graham.
And lastly, we've got the High Elves versus the Nurgle. Now this is the Murder Nurgle.
This is the Murder Nurgle. Isn't Nurgle just Nurgle synonymous with murder at this point? Because every single Nurgle team that's come through here just seems to just
Yeah, but
morph into some
this Nurgle team is focused on murder. This Nurgle team is
What, and
less
Deimos isn't?
interested. No, Deimos picked up the ball.
Oh shit.
That is generally second on Wolfie's list of priorities.
Oh, this is the Wolfie Nurgle. Yes, of course. Yeah, this is just murder.
I believe he had a bit of a brutal game last time, but you know, teams got a journeyman in it. But
Yeah.
yeah, it'll be all right. Do some fighting. I mean, High Elves will not like that though.
No.
I think the High Elves will win it, but just.
Yeah, it's going to take some.
Yeah,
big
yeah.
passes.
I trust in High Elves to be able to win that.
Yeah, High Elves, they should be able to win it, but like you say, Murder Nurgle, they're probably going to they'll be limping
go
off
bad.
the pitch. They'll be
It could go bad.
Yeah, they are going to be hurt. To put
Yes,
it
that's
bluntly.
2A, folks. 2A. We'll
That
move
is
on to
2A.
Shakespeare League now.
Yeah. So League Shakespeare. There we are for one.
Oh. I missed this first game.
We did. Yes.
I mean,
Liam.
The
Yeah.
undefeated plucky halflings who managed to get to game
Finally
8
dropped in week 9. isn't it?
in week 9 get absolutely annihilated.
Yep, they
4-0.
get fucking skinked. They got absolutely lizarded. To be fair, though, in fairness, I witnessed this game. Please, Liam, for the love of God, never hire Zara ever again. She needs to be shot for her insolence in that game. She couldn't pick up the ball for toffee. It was horrible. It was. I mean,
This sounds like she did better than my game against me. Zara tripped up turn 1 and injured herself.
well,
in a
but at least if she's going to trip up and injure herself, she's just off the pitch and she can't she's not there to fuck up.
Yeah.
It's like that's one big fuck up that's cost her the game. But then at least you can concentrate on not thinking about her, trying to pick up the ball, and you just do it your feelings instead. This one, let me find the stat. Is it not there? No, it's not there. It is pick up. Yeah, so 60%, only 60% successful pickup, but
Yeah, Zara was 2 of 4 for pickups.
yes,
Yeah.
and when she did pick it up, it was too late.
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah. I mean, the catch is pretty horrific.
yeah.
And 2 of 4 for going for it as well.
0 for landings. He threw three flings.
Yeah,
none landed.
things just not working.
Nope.
There were draws and a win called here for Dave, so that's interesting. Next up, let's move on.
Vandals
It's a
and
concede
this
one,
was the
wasn't it?
concede, yeah, because
They ran out of time.
and I think
Yeah.
was it Sophie was busy doing something, so fair enough.
Something came up. Yeah.
Moving on.
Yeah,
Glory Hammer. It's like Max is finally.
yeah, we called this for Max though, but he got his stomp on.
He got his stomp on. 12 armor breaks, no deaths.
Yeah,
It just looks like he just ran
got
him
hold
out.
of him and ran him out. Just like, nah, bruv.
Nah, not happen. Yeah, Glory Hammer versus the Orc. The Orcs just didn't do anything by the look of it. I mean, what actually happened with the Orcs? Let's have a look at the team. They haven't done any like level ups.
They failed a landing.
They failed a landing. Probably tried to throw the Goblin, but
Yeah.
it just didn't happen for them apparently. But 3-0 is a big win for Max.
Oh, they failed 3 of 7 pickup attempts. The Orcs did.
That's probably
Yeah,
where
I'll
it's
do
at. Yeah, so he's probably dropped them, then Max has come in, picked up the ball, and run away with the goals. Just ran off.
Just get it and leave.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Snotling Royals 0, Monster Flavour 2. We saw it. We
We said this was gonna happen.
this is gonna happen easy, because it's like that's what happens when you team a field of Snotlings. To be fair though, Sir Tinky of Blinky now has sure feet. He got a level up. Well done. And then now this skink has diving tackle. Nice.
Yeah, I mean it's all right. It's not got power leveled in quite the same way some people do, but you'll take it.
No, it's definitely got some like SPP out of it.
Humans chaos, 2-all draw.
Ooh.
We didn't see this coming. Unanimous decision of a victory for chaos.
The chaos. From what Ben said, he felt the dice were against him a little, and
Because we against him that
chaos
much.
probably could have won if they'd stalled a little longer. They gave him a chance to score, and he managed to pull off some
Bollocks.
late passing score.
Yeah, two passes, two successful catches for the humans.
Yeah.
The humans did what humans do best. They did. They adapted. They adapted to the situation and pulled it off.
Yeah, fair enough. And then lastly, we've got Sean to explain himself.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, well, the result was as to be expected.
It's what we all said.
Yeah, but still, explain yourself.
It was a bit disappointing in that I did come so close. Cheney caught the ball at turn 8, went to dodge out and failed his 3-up dodge. Had he passed that, we would have been drawing at half time. And then one of the vampires failed a 2-up dodge where a reroll, so had that 1 in 36 fail, that meant that I couldn't do anything to stop him scoring that second touchdown on turn 16.
That thing's disgusting, though. Look at that.
What thing?
Oh yes, that both those blitzers were
Blodging Agi blitz.
horrible to deal with.
Agi 4, minging.
Excuse me.
Should we do? Yeah, Agi 4.
Agi 4.
Yeah, he's got an Agi 4 dodge blitzer, and then he's got a dodge mighty blow blitzer. He's rolled doubles on both his blitzers.
Jesus wept. That's a big
Yeah. Yes, it wasn't. It wasn't nice to see. It wasn't easy to contain, and he did. That Agi 4 guy. The only reason he scored first half was that he just decided he had no other option. Went for 4-up dodge, 4-up pickup, dodge out.
Yeah, and did it.
Yeah.
And got it.
Right, shall we start the magic?
Yeah, over, done. Santa's Vandals at the top, which is to be expected at this point because there's power levels.
That's power levels. It's tight. I mean, Dave's holding his
catching
own.
up.
Dave is catching up.
I think they play each other this week to decide who finishes first.
Oh, that could be a good game. That's game of the week, folks. Watch that
That'll
one.
be game of the week. Watching that.
If it is, yeah, watch that one. Dwarfs doing well. They're in third.
Climbed up to third, and let's say you look at the
as we were saying. I mean, there's basically here we've got probably 5th down to 9th is where this division. One of them is going. Maybe 4th down to 9th. One of them is going. Currently, it's you, but you've got the chaos this week, right?
Yes.
So if you can pull a win here, or if you can pull a win,
I need a win.
Gonna put you in a good place, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like if you can pull the win here, that should give you a shot at it. But I think you need to beat them.
If I only get a draw, then
you're relying on him losing.
I've got to get a result against Max and him to struggle against Lizards.
I think Iwan has given us a slightly outdated league table here, though, because the Glory Hammer have 4. Have I looked at the wrong one?
Yeah.
Oh God, how many are there?
Remember, I accidentally sent 2.
Oh yeah, you sent 2 for Division 1, not.
So you're going to put the right one in, and you're going to sound like a right sort.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah.
Well done. However, Glory Hammer there on 14. So basically, your top 3 are gone. It's a good game really at the bottom. I think it's going to be tough for you, Sean, but it's in your hands. It's not. You're not relying on someone else to lose here. You can get yourself in.
But yes, it's going to be tough.
I wouldn't like to beat you, but it's doable.
Yeah,
it's on you.
You can hold that.
Yeah. Doable. So should we move on to these lovely fixtures of which we talk?
Yes, we shall. Ding.
So we're going to start with. Game.
Liam surely has his second loss there.
Yeah, Liam can't be doing. You cannot go into dwarfs.
You can't beat a 5-guard dwarf team with what was it?
An Agi
4 Mighty Blow,
an
Agi 4 Blodging Blitzer.
He's got just don't do it.
His nice little block kickoff return runner.
Yeah, it's Ming. Like it makes my dwarf team look balanced.
Yeah.
I don't see how a half. If he could do it, that is impressive, but I don't see how a halfling coach can get a draw against that.
No, they're going to get hurt. Could power level the dwarfs a bit. This
it could do. It depends. Though. You never know. It's like the flings can be the masters of dwarves. No, flings can be the master of draws.
The dwarves. They're generally not.
Yeah, they're generally not, but they can also be the master of draws. They can just.
Fair enough.
They could easily just snap back enough and send someone.
Okay, so Twinkies versus the local team. Well, we talked about this.
Sean, do you back yourself?
No.
Cool.
Too much block on that chaos team for me. I'm going to try, but I don't think I'm going to have enough team left in the second half.
Fair enough.
To pull it off.
2-1 loss.
Yeah.
I'm inclined to agree.
I think you agree with that. I think Sean's underdoing himself there, but I don't think he's going to win it. So it's a 1-1 draw.
Well, fair enough.
Take a draw.
Yeah, exactly. I would as well. Humans versus Kenny's lizards. So this is 2 teams that are quite nicely sort of mid-table. Win for either of these is going to put them through. Draw's going to put them both through. Really. Yeah. Realistically. I mean, this is literally right in the middle. I wouldn't want to call this. I think it's a draw in it.
Yeah, but possibly 2-2.
2-2 would be reasonable.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. 2-2 draw.
2-2 draw. Nice, simple. It's not the Royals. Purple weapons. This is go to the weapons, isn't it?
No.
Nope.
No, it's not got enough block.
Okay, good point. It's
he's a new coach. He's a new coach, I believe.
Yeah,
So he's not
Sam's
met this
gimmick
before.
could catch him out.
Sam's gimmick could really screw him over because if you're not expecting the shit that Snotlings can pull.
Oh, you make a very good point.
And I think it's that one time that Sam gets like a chance of winning is against the new coach. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. This could be Sam's second win.
Bold.
I think it could be like 3-1, something like stupid like that.
Yeah.
I'm
I
going
don't.
2-0 to the Orcs.
Same here.
I mean, it's reasonable.
Yeah, it's all they need to do.
Older than they're done, aren't they?
Yeah, as soon as you get older, as soon as you get slap one thing, it goes. Slap another thing, it goes. You just need the pals. I know you just the pals, and for ones that you do have block, you can take them both down as well. It's like perfect, done, slap. That's it.
Yep.
Max versus Sophie.
Max, isn't it?
That
Oh,
lizard team
Sophie's
still
wrecked.
hasn't recovered.
It still hasn't managed to recover from the first game to Saurus death.
Yeah, it's
see.
just wrecked. It's just wrecked. It's been a horrific season. I wouldn't want to play it. I can understand.
Fair enough.
Anyone in it. This one. So this is it. Game of the season.
This
last
is the
game
game of
prediction.
Game of the week.
Game of the week. Game of the season. This could be if it goes well.
Santa's Vandals and
We had some good ones at the start, but this could be good.
This is such an important one. Let's actually look into the teams here.
Yeah, let's have a look. So let's bring up the Santa. So this is the power level Norse. I mean, look at that.
What
End of the
is
first
this?
season, you're already pushing 1700 TV.
What I would say, for against lizards, he's got 3 tackle, one that's tackle mighty blow.
Yes.
Yeah, that could prove
He could
decisive.
really get it.
He's got Stamper. He's got a lot of mighty blow.
Then he's got his Yeti in there, so he's got his
Yep.
claw mighty blow for having a go at some of the Saurus.
Yep, absolutely. Frenzy to boot as well because so he gets double hit. Why not?
Yeah, all it's frenzy to try and control players if there's
Surf
anyone
machine,
out of position.
Yeah.
He's got that bit of guard.
Movement up runner. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
This is going to be just horrendous. It's going to be like.
Yeah, I think 2-1 to the Norse there.
Ooh.
Okay, well, let's have a look at Dave.
Let's have a look at Dave. Steady on. Where does he live?
So he's carrying some inducements here.
He just gets some inducements. How many inducements does he get? About 1,000? About 100-ish?
And he's got a deep enough roster for this.
He does. And what we have learned. What we have learned is that Dave is a surprisingly good lizard coach.
Yeah.
Because
if you can use that Saurus line, tie up the Norse, and especially like it comes down to who's got control. I think so. This could come down to the simplest fact of who gets the ball first. Because if you can get control of Norse, you get control of the fight with Norse, you beat them. Because Norse are reliant on punching you. If you're punching them, you're doubling your chances of doing them damage.
Yeah, you're doubling your chances of doing the damage. Also, they're all armor 7. You've got
and they're strength 3.
And
so that line of Sauruses is going to be hard work.
Yeah.
The Skinks can get behind it. The Skinks can run in.
Yeah, Skinks got the legs. They could manage it.
Yeah. You make that gap, you're good to go. At the end of the day, strength 4 and like block tackle, it could count. That that mighty blow could work in his favour. It's not as leveled as that North team, though, is it?
No, it's not. But it's still.
Yeah. If anyone can do it with this lizard team, I'd say
Dave.
it's Dave. But I think it's going to be a tough ask for him.
What kind of inducements are you talking? 1540 under. Where's he gone?
I think it's 150. So it's a whizzer.
It's a whizzer. It's just about a whizzer.
Yeah, 150 exactly. It's a whizzer.
140.
150, isn't it? Oh, well, 140. You've got 10k. You're playing the whizzer. Well, you could go for the whizzer. You could go for babes.
Babe bribe.
You could make babe bribe.
Yeah.
Armor 7 again, stamping on it.
Yeah.
I
imagine Dave. If I were Dave in this situation, I would probably be taking the wizard because he's not exactly going for the passing game. is the Vandals, and they're going to be they've got
Yeah.
runners for a reason, so you can bolt the runner and then
Get
in with a
stack
skink
the
and
ball.
then run off because you've got the speed.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good game, but I think it comes down to who gets handed the ball at the start, because
Yeah.
the way you beat Norse is you take control of the fight, and you do that by getting to go first,
Yes.
and then hopefully you can get some cash rocking, you can get some damage done. It could be it. I'm gonna just give it to Dave 2-1.
Yeah, I'm thinking Dave because
That's-
of the wizard.
that's
If the
not
wizard cracks off,
unreasonable, but
if that wizard
I'm
cracks
gonna
off, it's
say
going to do it.
Norse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean it's going to be tight. That it's a good game. Be a good
Yeah.
game though. I think.
We'll discover when
And
that is.
that
gonna happen.
concludes everything for today.
It does. I don't know if we have any clips to show. I'll dig out some if needs be.
Yeah, I mean you've got the 2 deaths if you want the double death into double death on the dwarf game, but it's not exactly exciting.
Nah, okay. I know it's been a bit of a weird one. So my game was very. I mean, it wasn't like.
Yeah,
it's
there
difficult to
was.
say.
So anyway, it was a good week. Good game, guys. Let's keep it up. One more this game, and then we're in the final week, and then we get to see some playoff action.
Woohoo! Right then. Well,
First year with a trophy, I believe.
first year with
I don't know
actual
if he's
physical
actually
trophy. I don't know if it's.
I don't know if he's actually bought the physical trophy, but I gave him a $5, so he should have 3.
Yeah.
Really.
It was like what £10 for the I don't know what £10 for the top end trophy, and then like a wooden spoon.
Well, the tenderfoot needs to be a foot.
Oh yeah, it does.
He
doesn't
just
it?
needs a hairy hobbit foot, doesn't he?
Yeah, a dislodged hairy hobbit foot.
Obviously. I mean, you're not going to attach it to a hobbit, are you?
There's like bones sticking out and everything. Anyway, yes, well, it's good. So it's good day from
And it's-
me.
Good day from him.
Yeah.
Not about Sean either.
Yeah, that one as well. I'll see you all in a bit.
No, you can't.
No!
No! Tackle, mate.
Oh, no!
No, I
Yeah.
Fucking bitch.
Yeah, you are now.
I knew she was going to do that. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, she's
Triple
got
ball.
real butterfingers, hasn't
She
she?
keeps fucking doing it to me as well. It's like the game's figured it out.
It's a 4 up, 3 up with a re-roll,
That's
and
it.
then 2 go for it.
It's a pickup, yeah, it's easy. Should be.
Nothing else I can do, is there? Just go for it.
Didn't even fucking need it.
Oh my god.
Unbelievable.
Oh my god, David!
Boom!
That's bullshit.
That was 6
That is
by 4.
bullshit.
That's ridiculous!
Oh. Sorry, Liam.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry for swearing.
It's fine.
oh my god.
No,
Oh
Get
my
lost,
god,
Sarah.
there she goes. She's been useless.
Oh.
Jesus.